Hello and welcome to episode 600 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. But every single day I also know that there's a listener out there by the name of Stephen, and he takes his dogs for a walk. So Stephen, hopefully you'll listen to this on your dog walk. Thank you for being a committed, loyal listener of the podcast. I do appreciate it. Right, in today's episode, and if you want to shout out, just let me know. In today's episode, we're talking about how to sell like a dentist. How to sell like a dentist. There's a couple of things that your dentist is doing that work really, really well, and you do well to adopt them into your own business. The first one comes actually at the end of your appointment. So you finish with your checkup, whatever it is, they walk you out to reception, they hand the paperwork to the desk, they charge you whatever you've got to pay, and immediately they look at the diary and say, great, what are you doing in 3 months' time on the 6th of April, blah, 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 whatever the date is. Let's get you booked in for your next checkup. So they have the next step is always taken care of. So they don't say, bye, we'll try and call you and book an appointment and it'll be really difficult because you'll be busy and you're not interested. No, while they've got you there captive, they book you in for the next appointment. So is it feasible for you to do that in your own business? I mean, even if it's not feasible to book in the next appointment, at any meeting you have, okay, what are the action points? What are the next steps? It's a really solid way to approach things. But if you can book the next appointment, the next thing, at the current thing, it saves a hell of a lot of time. And it actually captures the interest of the buyer and makes sure we're striking literally while the iron is hot or while your teeth are painful. The second thing that your dentist does, and that would be really, really useful if you could do it in your own business, hopefully you're already doing it, who knows, is so they put you in the chair for the checkup and I say, oh, do you know what? Just get some x-rays done. We'll get some x-rays done. They'll bring out the x-rays and they'll hold them up and they'll show them to you and say, Mr. Newell, unfortunately, you see this tooth here, you see this bit here? That's a cavity, I'm afraid. So what we need to do is do a filling. It will cost this much and blah, blah, blah. But what they're doing there is showing you precisely, okay, this is where your need is. This is probably what's caused it. This is how we would put it right, and this is what it would cost. That's more compelling, and you need that to happen. Because if they said, oh, you need a filling on the back tooth, is 200 quid you want it, or 50 quid you want it, you'd be like, well, I'm not sure. I need to know a little bit more. But they take the time to educate you and show you. Obviously, in your own business, you probably can't take x-rays of things necessarily, but they show you literally a visual thing of like, this is the tooth, it's damaged, blah, blah, blah. This is what we suggest. So you can make an informed decision and you understand exactly what's going on and exactly why they're suggesting what they're suggesting. And that's the principle I want you to take away into your own business today, is really explaining things to your buyers. This is why you need this. This is what it would cost. This is what would happen if you didn't do it and so forth. But it's your decision as a buyer ultimately. And most dentists I've been to are pretty good at that. Obviously, if you need a filling, you're kind of screwed, aren't you? You need a filling. But generally, they don't present it in that way. They say, we would recommend you get a filling and da-da-da-da-da. And there's almost this air of, but if you want to walk out with rotten teeth, you're free to do so, which gives me the sense of control that I need to see as a buyer. So, and I need to brush my teeth now. So, there you have it. How to sell like a dentist. Book the next appointment as quickly as possible. When the iron is hot and the person's there, book them in for the next appointment, the next thing they need. And secondly, be transparent about what's needed, why it's needed, what it costs, and make sure your buyer feels like and is in full control of that decision, because that's how you get happy buyers, repeat customers. It's just the right thing to do. Right, that's it. Hopefully you finished walking the dogs now, Stephen. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 601, I want to talk to you about the credibility trap. And this is a trap I fell into when I started Clear Sales Message all those hundreds of years ago. And I want to make sure you don't fall into the same trap and have the same issue. So tune in tomorrow and I'll explain more about that then. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment button, interact in some way with the podcast. It just tells the algorithmic gods that it's not just my mum that tunes in on a daily basis and leaves me 5-star reviews. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.